Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's regional news, and a happy CARICOM Day to all of our viewers. We begin tonight's regional news by telling you that Tropical Storm Elsa has battered the southern coast of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, downing trees and blowing off roofs as it moved through the Caribbean, killing at least 3 people. A 15-year-old boy and a 75-year-old woman died in separate events in the Dominican Republic on Saturday after walls collapsed on them, while a third death was also reported in St. Lucia. The weather agency has now downgraded Elsa to a tropical storm from a hurricane, which is defined as having winds of at least 75 miles per hour. The deaths on Saturday came a day after Elsa caused widespread damage in several eastern Caribbean islands. Reported damaged houses, including 62 homes that completely collapsed. Elsa was the first hurricane of the Atlantic season and the earliest fifth-named storm on record. And now for news from Venezuela. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro said on Sunday that he will give the COVAX system an ultimatum this week to send the country's share of coronavirus vaccines, as all pending payments had been made to the global vaccine sharing scheme. The payments to cover the $120 million fee have already been made, he said. Maduro said in a live appearance on state television that officials had been instructed to give the COVAX system an ultimatum. I quote, "They send us the vaccines or they give us the money back. Period. The COVAX system has failed Venezuela," end of quote, the president said. Venezuela, facing U.S. sanctions that affect its access to the global financial system, relied on domestic banks to make part of the payment to the COVAX system with foreign currency. We now turn our attention to Haiti. All 6 people on board a private plane, including 2 American missionaries, were killed when the aircraft crashed in Haiti, southwest of capital Port-au-Prince, according to media reports and a missionary group. The plane went down on Friday evening en route from an airport in Port-au-Prince to the southern capital city of Jacmel. The cause of the crash was not immediately known. The U.S.-based organization Gospel to Haiti posted an announcement on its Facebook page that 2 of its group members, American citizens Trent Hosteller, 35, and John Miller, 43, were killed in the crash. The identities of the other 4 passengers were not immediately released by officials. Gospel to Haiti said the group had decided to take a small private plane due to the unrest in Port-au-Prince, where violence has spiked in recent weeks as rival groups battle with one another or the police for control of the streets, displacing thousands and worsening the country's humanitarian crisis. And finally, for news from St. Kitts and Nevis. The island of Nevis is now on a full 24-hour lockdown for 1 week, ending until Monday, July 12. Dr. Timothy Harris, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, made the announcement during a national address on Friday. During the 24-hour lockdown period, all businesses and government offices and agencies will be closed and a shelter-in-place order will be imposed. This means that persons shall remain confined to their place of residence, inclusive of their yard space, with the exception of essential workers who are required to report to work. There will be limited movement for a limited operation of essential businesses, including supermarkets and pharmacies, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Thursday, July 8 and Friday, July 9, and return to full 24-hour lockdown on Saturday, July 10 and Sunday, July 11. During this period, special arrangements will be made to accommodate persons traveling overseas, students currently sitting overseas examinations, essential workers, and those with medical and other emergencies. And that is all for your regional news. Thank you for joining.